guys, my name's Liliana and today I am doing my meaningful keepsake. So what HOSA is it's for vocational schools or like any type of school that has a HOSA club or organization at their school that allows them to compete and also be a part of this organization. It's for students who want to become health professionals later down in their life. And I went to Indianapolis with my school that were also a couple of other students that were competing in it, along with their instructors that came with us, including my very own Miss Johnson. We stayed there about 4 nights. Over there, we got to go to conventions and even do like a maze activity, which was really nice and fun. I was definitely nervous. I was like very stressed out about it because it was competitive, and of course I take competitive things very seriously. So I was studying every day, and even the night before I was like up to like 4 in the morning trying to make sure I had all the materials together. Another problem that I faced was I was a voting delegate, meaning that each state had their HOSA chapter representatives that were like the president, vice president, treasurer, and stuff like that. So it was mandatory for me to go. I had to pick the year of 2022. So with that being said, I had to miss my test. I was already in my scrubs, my attire, but they wanted me in proper HOSA attire, which is our blouses and our slacks and flats. So that was interesting. I had to hurry up and change. And if I didn't went to my test meeting, I would have been disqualified. But thank God they made an exception for me because that's what happened to a lot of kids. And so I remember before getting on that bus being so nervous. I had called my grandmother and I was just like, Mom, I'm so nervous, because my grandmother's like my mom to me. I was just like, I'm so nervous. And she's like, you'll do fine. She's like, I'll say a little prayer for you. And that meant everything, because literally I was crying on my way to take my test. So when I took my test, I did the instrument identification, and it was pretty simple. And then I did my competencies and they let me know which competencies it was. Thankfully, it was the two most easiest ones, and I passed that. Like I even got compliments on my anesthetic assembling. That one, most of the competencies are like 7 minutes long. I did them in less than 2 minutes. Like they were fairly easy, and really experienced with that as well. And so I had a little confidence after that. I was feeling pretty good about myself. So even still then, like I was like really like nervous, and I remember she wasn't my teacher, but she was like a guidance. She's like, why are you so like determined to accomplish this? Like what is the importance of it, and what are you trying to prove? And honestly, that's what I was trying to figure out through my whole journey there at state competition. I had this motivation, you know, just coming in like thinking like, hey, if they can do it, why can't I? You know, I wanted to feel like my hard work definitely paid off, because it was a stressful year. And I lost a lot of motivation to do a good amount of things. But HOSA was definitely one that I kept up with. And so the night of the award ceremony, I got top 10 in dental term. They were calling my name. I was pretty happy about that. I got top 10 in health career photography. Pretty happy about that as well. And then when it came to dental science, I got top 10 as well, called on the stage, and they I waited till they announced it. That one was really important to me, was dental science, because I enjoyed it a lot. And so I had my little rosary in my pocket because like I said, I was so nervous, and I was holding on to that rosary. And I remember them calling top third, and I was just like, okay, I didn't make it to top third, but at least I have 2 more chances of trying again. So they were calling second place, and I was still feeling nervous and everything. And like I said, I was just like, okay, if I don't get this one, I have 1 more. I didn't get second place. So then lastly, it was first place, and I was just waiting to hear the response. And I was, like I said, my nerves were so tense. And then I heard who they called first, and I didn't believe it. It was my name. And I looked back on the screen, I was just like, wow, that's me. And so I remember stepping on that podium for first place, receiving my medal. I was just so proud, and I had the biggest smile. And then, like, I remember just receiving it and looking down at it and remembering all the struggles I did. And, you know, it paid off, and I wouldn't regret it. And like I said, it's amazing what you can put in so much effort, you know. And I think, you know, with myself, I found lack of motivation, and I didn't feel so secure in what I thought I can do with myself until I realized, like, with the effort, all the hard work, it will pay off. Makes me excited to see what I can accomplish in the future, because I am ready for whatever else is coming my way, because this is one obstacle I beated and I succeeded from. Many more to come. Thank you guys for tuning in on my journey of getting this medal. It wasn't the medal so much, but just the reward of feeling that I am worthy and I can do things